Yeah, yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building.
Hey, man, it's your boy GSO Fat. You heard me. A whole lot of Seven King shit for life, gang. Appreciate it for having me.
I'm excited to have. Yo, everybody tonight has been introducing themselves before I get to introduce them. I love this. Like the artist before you, literally, like as I'm introducing, he just starts yelling his name into the mic, which I appreciate. I love when artists do that. I see you got some energy on you today.
Yes, sir.
I think it's the city, man. I think the New York is rubbing off on you a little bit. You feel me?
Definitely.
How long you been in the city?
Like 2 days.
Okay.
I mess with New York.
This your first time here?
Yeah.
This your first time in my city? What you been doing?
Man, I was in Harlem.
You were in Harlem. What were you doing in Harlem?
Just chilling. With,
Just hanging out.
Dave East.
Oh, Dave East. Yeah.
Me and him, J.R. Ryder. We was just chilling in Harlem today.
How do you like New York?
I love it.
It's a little different. It's a little, you know,
Yeah, it's a whole different lifestyle out here. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out here.
Yeah, a lot of people just like running around. Everybody got somewhere to go.
Everybody driving crazy.
Yeah. I feel bad because you know what? Every time an artist not from the city, not from New York comes in, they be like, yo, bro, what is wrong with y'all? Why y'all be driving like this? Because we got places to go. You feel me? Hey, yo, everybody's reckless in New York. But I'm happy you made it here safe. I'm happy everything's been going well. You had your first show out here too, right?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was great, bro.
You had fun?
Yeah.
I see. So as of the time that we're recording this will be out after this next show. But you got a show in the DMV this coming weekend, and you're opening up for. I wrote it down. You got Moneybagg, Future, City Girls, 42 Dugg. That's a big show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it.
You opening for them. That's epic. How you feeling about that?
I feel great about it. It's really like a dream come true because most of them rappers that I'm opening up for, like rappers I listen to, so it's really great.
Yeah, you gonna put on a show. You gotta put on a show, man.
So
Then you know they're gonna be watching from the side. Say it's like, yo, who is that? Who is that?
I'm gonna do my Diddy for sure.
Yeah, as you should. Diddy Bop.
For sure.
That record's hard. I want to get into that, but before that, since this is your first time in the city, a lot of my people who watch my show is from New York. I want to get like the history about you and how you got started in this. So let the people know where you're from and how you first kind of got started in the music.
I'm from a small city called Natchez, Mississippi. I started, I knew how to rap my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't take it serious, though. I used to just be, like, with my partners and stuff, like, on the porch rapping. And I went to Juvenile for a little minute, and I was rapping it up to, like, everybody, like, because there were people from, like, all over Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? So people from other places be like, man, you need to take music serious, you need to take music serious. So I was just thinking, like, I do. So when I got out, I was taking music serious, so I was just doing freestyle vids. And then that's how I came across Seven Kings, and then we've been going up.
Shout out Seven Kings. Shout out Cash
Shout
Money. You know what's interesting? Because actually the artist who was here before you also made his name off freestyle vids. This is so crazy. I'm like the parallels between my two interviews today. So how old were you when you're making these freestyle videos online?
I was young. I was like 16.
Okay.
Yeah, 15, 16. I was really like, it wasn't even me making the freestyle videos. It was my partners. Like, I just get high and be rapping, and they'll be like, man, we need to post it. Like, my first freestyle video, it wasn't even on my page. It was on my partner page, but it had, like, buku views. So that really made me like, yeah, I need to keep doing this.
And then you were like, all right, I'm gonna take music seriously.
Yeah.
You didn't always think you was gonna be a rapper.
I don't know what I was going to be, because I used to play sports before I rapped.
Right.
So I really was one of them people that, I don't know, I don't know.
How'd you first link up with Seven Kings? How'd that happen?
Really, social media.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the managers for Seven Kings had showed Noah one of my freestyle videos, and when we finally talked, we was kin, for real, because he actually from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So once I moved to Houston with him, and then we talked, like all my mama and stuff talked to him, because I had went a long time without even telling my mom. Like, my mama thought I was in college, but I had got kicked out of college. And I had just came to Houston, and I was living with him, but my mama thought I was in college. And when I finally told her, they talked. We were kin for real.
Oh, so your mom was cool with it?
Yeah.
What made your mom cool with it?
It took a long time, but when she seen like that I can really go all the way with this, I feel like now she good.
I don't know off camera, but I know you had like the stat sheet. You were like, here are his numbers. Like, here are his numbers. Here's how much money he's making. Here's how much the views are doing. You should let him do this.
It was really like God, really, cause ain't nobody ever like where I'm from did what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So I just be grateful.
And your mom's supportive of what you're doing now.
Oh yeah.
Was she upset when she first found out?
She wasn't. I feel like she was scared. Like she was just like worried, right? She was like mostly talking to him like, is he okay? Is he good? You know what I'm saying? So, but now.
You said you moved to Houston, right? With him?
Yeah.
Houston's a nice city. You know what I'm saying? I
I
mean,
like
Houston's got its bad parts like every other city, but Houston's for the most part. I love Houston. Houston's one of my favorite cities to travel to.
Yeah, I like Houston.
And then obviously, now we got all the drip. You know, we got 2 watches on. You feel me? They got the right time on them.
Oh, no.
That's my favorite thing to ask. But before we get to the drip, I also noticed you got the it says Chosen One, right, on it. So when did you get this tattoo?
I got this tattoo last year, but I always wanted this tattoo because I always feel like I was chosen. I am chosen. I'm the only person from where I'm from doing what I'm doing.
Right.
So I'm chosen. And I always knew that, like, even when I was in school, I used to not do work and tell my teacher, like, I ain't gonna need this. I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they used to laugh then, but now they all in my DM.
Congratulating you. Being like, yo, my kid's a fan. Yeah, man, all right. All right, I see you. Do you feel like, have you been back home?
Yeah, I go home like every once in a while, you know.
Do they look at you? Did you feel like you're like the local superhero, superstar, all that now?
So everybody really looking up to me, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, hoping that I make it. But you know, it's always people who hate, but I ain't worried about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And obviously, you know, do the kids come up to you too?
Yeah.
Do they rap your lyrics to you?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Everybody be hitting their little Diddy Bop.
So the song Diddy Bop, so that song comes out, right? Obviously featuring Boosie, which is super dope. And obviously, you know, being from the South, that's like a big cosign. You know what I'm saying? How did that record come about?
I had really made the song in Miami at the Hit Factory. And then we were just listening to it. And over the time, the team came together like, we need to put Boosie on this. But we was just saying it at first. But one day we had literally, it was around Boosie at Jay Prince Day. You feel me? And then we was chopping it up. And my big dog, I guess they set it up, you know, somehow. And we made the song.
That's incredible. Was it like a surprise? Did they surprise you that Boosie was on the song? How'd you find out?
It was like, we had left Jay Prince Day, and I was with my partners. Noah called me like, "Need to be at the studio. Boosie gonna be there on time." I was like, all right. So I was there like an hour early.
You were sitting there like this, just like waiting for him to come to the studio, mad excited.
Yeah.
And then he came.
Yeah, he pulled up, and then we played the song, and we vibed out. He told me I was up next, posted me on IG.
Love.
And we dropped it and it went up.
Love. Did he give you any advice? Any like, you know?
Not really. We were just really like
just
chopping it up, smoking, just chilling. Like, he
and
was really
music.
funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Boosie's funny.
Yeah.
Boosie's funny. You could hear Boosie talk for like an hour and you'll be like dying the
Just
entire
laughing.
time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And especially to have, you know, that cosign from like an OG in the game and you know, someone who has been around for a while and who has made his name as a staple. That's got to be a great feeling for you.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good feeling because Boosie really like a legend one from.
Mm-hmm.
For real. So that's like check out the bucket list.
So he was someone you were listening to growing up.
Yeah.
Who else were you listening to growing up? Like who were kind of some of your inspirations?
Like Boosie, like where I'm from is like, how can I explain like the South music? It's like bounce, but it's like not bounce. It's street. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there are a lot of different sounds in the South. You know what I'm saying? Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox, Boosie, Webby. You know what I'm saying? When I was little, that was like the music I was listening to.
That was what your parents and your folks was playing, your mom was playing and shit like that?
Nah, my mom used to listen to like blues.
Oh, like blues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the grown people out there, they be heavy on like blues music.
Right. And then the kids be into hip hop.
We be on that Boosie.
We be on that Boosie. That's a clip. I like that.
Really?
So we got We got a project on the way coming from you too.
Chosen One, my first.
The Chosen One, perfect.
Yeah, my first album I ever dropped.
That's amazing. Okay, so when can people expect that?
Before the year over.
Okay, so with this project, what do you want people to get from it? Like, what do you want people when they listen to it? What do you want people to discover about you? What do you want people to take away?
I want people to really be like, cause right now, ever since I dropped Diddy Bop, everybody be like, you sound like Young Boy, you sound like Young Boy. So really, with my album, I want to show the real creativity, to show the people that I don't sound like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just really the culture of where we from.
Right.
So
it's just like because it's like I'll give you a New York example. It's like in New York, you know Pop Smoke, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pop. Long live Pop. But it'd be like, if like there's a lot of drill artists in New York. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, oh, this drill artist sound like Pop. This drill artist sound like Pop, but they're not Pop, and Pop isn't them. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But people, when you first come out, you're always gonna get compared to somebody until you got more music out, and then people will be like, oh yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like but I'm sure it's a little bit annoying at first. But I'm sure you also have a lot of love for Young Boy too.
Yeah, like I fuck with Young Boy music. He great.
Yeah.
So when people compare me to him, I don't be mad, cause shit, it ain't like you compare me to no suck nigga.
Yeah, they're comparing you to someone who has changed the way a lot of people like look at music with YouTube, and like how his streaming numbers and he might not get a lot of radio play, but the YouTube numbers, the streaming numbers, like he wins there, and that's something that I guess is considered out of the normal for music. And I think I actually told somebody, I was like, yo, I feel like back when the BET Awards happened, I think we had a whole conversation about how it's weird that he doesn't get nominated for anything, because he actually is one of the biggest artists out here with an impact on a lot of the stuff.
They don't never put no like street rappers on, nothing like that.
Yeah.
They need to make something for that. I feel like Boosie, that's what Boosie trying to do with the Boosie Bad situation.
Like give the street rappers kind of like a place to shine.
Show. like you know what I'm saying?
Like a show where they could just let loose and have fun and do what they do. So that's coming by the end of this year.
Yeah, the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the end of the year.
That's very exciting. And I know that there's like a cool partnership between Seven Kings and Cash Money too, right? That's also, so you also kind of carry that name as well as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of, so you got the Seven Kings, the Cash Money. It's a lot of, do you feel like the pressure? Cause like those are some heavy legacies now that you're carrying with you.
Really, bro, it's no pressure, cause like my whole life I've been telling everybody that this is what I'm gonna be. So I'm really ready for it. Been ready for it.
Right. And now that you're carrying on those legacies, where do you personally see yourself in the next like 5 years? Like where do you hope to be 5 years from now? We look towards the future.
Everywhere. Like in 5 years, when y'all walk outside on Times Square, y'all gonna see my shit.
Yes, on like one of the Spotify billboards.
Yeah,
when the album drops.
Crazy.
I like that. We got a new single on the way too, Trap Boy, right?
Trap Boy on the way.
When's Trap Boy dropping? Do we have a date for that yet?
I can't give you an exact date.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
And if it's out by the time you're watching this, go listen to it.
Check it out.
So Trap Boy is on the way. The project is on the way. What else you got cooking up in the stash? What else do the people gotta know? Be on the lookout for.
I'm finna drop a visual Young and Ace song.
With Young and Ace.
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you no dates because I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be soon too.
How did you and Young and Ace link up? How did that happen?
It was him and my big dog. They was cool or something.
Okay.
But I know I pulled up to the house and Young Ace was at the house. So I was like, what's up, bro? And we were just chilling, you know what I'm saying? They had a little music video at my big dog crib. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do a song, so my big dog made it happen for me.
That's incredible. Who I Smoke is stuck in my head at least all the time. So the video coming
soon. Yeah.
Coming soon. And we're gonna have you freestyle here today.
Yeah.
This is very exciting because you know what? I don't get a lot of people from out of town on the show coming to freestyle. So the fact that you agreed to this, I'm very excited to see what you're gonna do.
Let's go.
I have a lot of expectations for you.
I freestyle Diddy Bop.
You did?
Yeah.
So do you freestyle a lot of your records or no?
Every song.
Wow.
Every song.
That's something that you and a lot of the New York drill rappers have in common. A lot of the drill rappers out here, they freestyle their music. Do you just find it easier than writing?
I just always like rapping. The only way I knew how to write was freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So when I tried to write, I can't come up with shit. But when I freestyle, I come up with a lot of shit. So I just
It's just easier.
just piece it together and stuff.
And
Piece
you,
by piece.
you freestyle one of your biggest records. That's incredible. Well, I'm looking forward to everything you have on the way. I'm looking forward to we better knock out this freestyle. You better kill this shit. I know it. You know what I'm saying? I think you might be like the second artist maybe from the South who've been on the freestyle. I got to double check that, but this is very exciting nonetheless. Before we go, let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it. This camera right over here.
Hey man, catch me on all social media platforms at GSO.PHAT, GSO Fat PHAT. Whole lot of Sam King shit for life, gang.
Boom. Well, there you have it, man. GSO Fat on the radar. Freestyle coming out tomorrow. If you're watching this today, if you're watching this after it already came out, go watch the freestyle. Until next time, on the radar. Appreciate you, bro. Pleasure.